Man, it's one amazing tank. What do you think, Kevin?
A lot of color, a lot of...
I wonder what they dose this with. Huh.
It's this stuff right here.
What is this stuff?
Everyone should be using right here. Because if you want something that makes your stuff thrive and grow out of control, then you're looking at the product right here.
Is this by Reef Results?
That's
Does that say
there.
Reef Results right there? Is that calcium carbonator? Man, that
one and only.
It's kind of small. Wait a minute. You guys don't normally see this. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. There's the JB's version right here. This is the JB's version.
That's obviously better buy for your buck there. But if you got a nano tank, you know, this is why we introduced these lines here too. We did the 16 ounce, a 32. We also have a 12 ounce, but that we're currently out of. But this is what we do have. We have the 32, the 12 ounce, the gallon, and those are just the different sizes that they come in.
What other products do you sell?
We also added to the line just because you know, people have been using kalkwasser even 20 years back in the day. This is something that was very popular. Something that would just raise your calcium and your alk, which I'm sure everyone watching this now is very familiarized with kalkwasser. If you don't, then now you know about it. But something that you would have to do with this product is you would have to process it. You'd have to put it through your RO, and then you'd have to drip it.
Okay.
And then you'd have to wait for it to actually break down. But, you know, people who are used to using it, this is something we do offer, and it's something that we do.
So you offer it in the powder and in liquid form?
We do it in liquid form. The same process that our calcium carbonator goes through, which maybe everyone's not so familiarized with. A process that our calcium carbonator goes through is, our product is made up of 3 natural minerals. We've got aragonite, calcite, and kalkwasser, or limestone base, basically. We mix all those together into that, and it stays in there for about a week. We break it down to the smallest form that we possibly can, and basically make it into a liquid. So a lot of it is usable right away when you add it to your tank, and that's why when you add calcium carbonate to your tank, you get such a huge feeding response, or even response from the corals when they open up and whatnot. And that's because we break it down to the best that we can, and that's why it does come out into a liquid, never gets hard at the bottom, and it is an all-natural product. What we've done even further beyond that is we've added strontium, barium, potassium, iodide, iron.
So you're telling me I don't have to dose anything else in my tank? Is that what you're telling me?
Everything you need is in this product right here, just in that product alone. There are some things that you probably want to add more of, and that's something that you can do, and that's some of the things here that we've also added. Iron is a big thing. We're big on the all-natural, and that's why that was the starting of our calcium carbonator. So to do an all-natural base, we did an iron clad because we like the refugiums. Refugiums require a lot of iron because of the plants inside them, and they need that so that they can grow and thrive, and they can, you know, utilize the nutrition as far as the exportation of like your nitrate, phosphate, and whatnot.
Nice.
They use that to grow. So that's why it's important to use an iron. If you don't already, there's many lines out there that have iron. If you don't know why they do, now you know. They use it for that.
I noticed you have like a 1, 2, 3 step here.
Yes, and the reason why we did this was very popular in Germany. They do a 3-step ballin method. And in our line, we have what we call the Reef Results 1, 2, 3. And what that consists of is a pure calcium, what they call a buffer, which we call the bicarbonated buffer blast. And then we have a magnesium, which is a dual stabilizer. This is just pure magnesium, a pure buffer, and then a pure calcium supplement. Now, when you're using a 1-step, since this is very new to people, every tank is different. So the 1-step, let's just say, for instance, your buffering capacity, your alkalinity is very low, but your calcium is dead on, your magnesium is dead on. You don't want to add the 1-step and raise those other 2 levels to go really high, and then you've got an unbalanced tank because you just wanted to raise your buffer, you know, your alkalinity. So that's why we made just a singleized buffer product like this here.
Oh, okay.
And that's the reason we did the ballin method. And you can also, if you don't want to go this route, which, you know, I do advise that you try first before you make that decision, but you can also go through our synthetic form, which is this, and you can solely just run your aquarium off using calcium, buffer, and magnesium.
Now, I got another question. What if I just want to, like, say I was using a two-part system, like Bionic or what's the other one? Besides Bionic? And
you got two little fishes.
nah, there's another two-part that's like commercial.
You've got what's that other one? Nature Reef.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Nature Reef. Say I'm using one of those products, one of those three products, and I want to switch over to this. How would I go about doing that?
Well, you just discontinue your use, or you can continue using it to get your money's worth. Let's just say, and then if you want to, you know, to use it, just easily switch over to this product.
So you're telling me I can just up and stop today, leave whatever chemical I was using, and just start using this right here, and it's gonna work with no problem.
And that's why using a natural product, and that's why we advise using natural products. Why we love them so much, because they can be easily used with any other product that you
Now,
have a favorite to.
when we met about a year ago, isn't that the way you sold me on this product?
That's how I sell everyone on the product, because it's very simple.
You told
It's very
me
simple to use.
you told me that it was a one step. I don't have to have two bottles, lugging them around, chugging them around. All I have to do is buy one of these bottles and try it out, put it in to my tank, and I would see maximum results in little to no time. And sure enough, I bought a 1 gallon calcium carbonator, and I ever since never looked back. And I actually sold the other inferior product, which I won't mention, to a buddy of mine because he was still using it, but he is now sold on the same product. You guys know who I'm talking about. We're not gonna mention any names, but now, since I come here a lot, I know you guys have a part 4 that's coming out. What's up with that?
Our part 4, that is going to be it's going to be part of our nitrogen exit line. That's something like this. This is a resin that solely just takes out nitrite and nitrate.
Okay.
And that's what this does. The other thing that we're going to have, which is going to be a part 4, will be our it's going to be a heterotropic bacteria, which you can also dose and you can use so that you can get rid of your nitrate and phosphate, just like you would these reactors, the bio reactors.
Oh, okay. Now I notice you guys have some activated carbon here.
Now this I'm really proud of. I don't know why no one's done this. They used to do this actually back in the day, but we brought it back. We took two forms of carbon. We took a coconut shell carbon and an activated carbon. Now what's the difference? We found that with using both of them, we have two different pore structures. You have a smaller pore structure, which the coconut shell actually has, and then you have an actual larger pore structure, which your activated carbon holds. So you're actually taking a lot of the impurities that just using regular carbon cannot take out solely by itself. And we mix them back together, and all of our products, if you're buying it from us with the media involved, they all have come with sacks. Very easy to use. Rinse, just put in a tank, you're done.
What if I want to put this in a reactor?
You can also put these in a reactor with the sack. If you choose not to, then it's very simple. It has a simple zip tie, as you can see right here.
Cut it off and just dump it in, huh?
You can cut it off, pull it off, reuse it, whatever you'd like to do, and then you can just dump it into your reactor yourself, and then you can use it the way it is.
Now, I know you got some other projects in the work, some items, some more items. I also know you have your secret weapon, which is the bio pellet reactor.
This is it right here. This is one of the same ones that you have, I guess, at home.
Yes.
That you've purchased from us. This is one of our, I would say, civilized reactors, just because it's very simple to work with. It has a 3/4 inch line that comes in and out with an actual valve, so you can control the flow. So you're not subjected just to low PSI. You can actually run a really high PSI through them, which everyone would like to do. This is one of the reactors here. This is how you would purchase them. As you see here, you've got an actual, you put a soft tubing here, or you can actually hard plumb it.
Yeah, which is what I did.
And
now,
it also has a purge valve, so in case air gets
wait. Let's go back to that. There is a purge valve on the top. Listen, when I bought mine, they never told me what this little button does. I didn't know it was a button. Mine's came in red. I thought red meant do not touch. Now they have it in green, which means you can play with it. Guys, press the button after you restart your system. It'll purge out all of the air, or you'll sit there like an idiot like me for 30 minutes like, hey, when is this going to fill up again? So
but that's what that is. Yeah, that's a purge valve.
That's the secret weapon. Not a lot of companies sell them with the purge valve that actually works, and I'm talking about it fills up in less than a second and a half or something like that, and it's ridiculous. So you need to check this out. This is made by who?
This is your one and only Reef Results Marine.
Nice.
And that's one of the reactors that we have now on the line.
Now, could you tell us why it will be a good idea to buy this product right here, the biopellet reactor?
If you have problems with nitrate and phosphate, which everybody has problems with eventually down the line. So what these things do is they actually have the pellets in them, and the pellets themselves an actual food source, and the pellets are made from a biodegradable plastic, and the biodegradable plastic feeds that heterotrophic bacteria, and that heterotrophic bacteria is the bacteria that you want to feed on your nitrate and your phosphate, and that's why it works so well, and that's for the popularity that it gains today. And that's also something that can also feed your corals as well, because it does become a food source.
So you're telling me that if I use this system, put this on my system, I won't have to feed my corals? Is that what you're telling me?
I do advise feeding your corals, as always, but with something like this, you can feed less, because yes, you are creating now a food source for your corals, because this bacteria that is alive will actually create this bacteria, this actual food source, I mean.
Now guys, one thing that he doesn't know, that I know, is that I have this same reactor on my tank, and I don't feed my corals. I feed my fish, but I don't feed my corals. And it's all because of this piece of equipment here. So if you want to try it, you can, because I know it works on my tank. And you guys see how many fish and corals and items I have listed on my tank. And you can see tons of other people at the Reef Results website. What's the website?
It's www.reefresults.com.
And you can go there and look at all the tank of the months, and you can see tons and tons of photos taken by Kathy Hunt, and it shows you professional high-end photographs of tanks that have been using Reef Results from the beginning, whether it be a week, 2 weeks transfer, but it's still from the beginning. So you can see the difference you can have in less than a year by using this product line right here.
Something I want to add now, Jay, is this, which we didn't talk about. I don't know if it's something you've ever used before.
No, I
haven't.
haven't.
With phosphates.
I have no problems with phosphate, but go ahead.
Well, if you ever do, this is the product to use, just because it's the best bang for your buck, really. For an easy $25, this will actually remove up to 1,750 gallons worth of phosphate in your aquarium.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so each capful will treat 50 gallons. And this will
A
instantaneously...
5 millimeter cap
Yes.
will treat 70 gallons of water.
This is actually a 10 milliliter. This
10
one.
milliliter?
Yeah, and you start off with 10 mLs, which it says here right in the back. But you do start off with 10 mLs treats 50 US gallons.
Nice.
And it will treat 12 ounces treats 1,750 gallons. So this product right here is it's a must-have if you have phosphates, and mostly everyone that we help here in this store, they have phosphates and they don't understand why they have phosphates, and well, we explain to them that it actually will kill your corals if it goes untreated. So if you have corals and you have high phosphates and your corals are not doing well, then you need to relieve them of the phosphates, and this is the quickest way to do it. Was with a liquid.
And you guys sell everybody else's products regardless, correct?
Yes, we do.
And
we do sell other products, and we do recommend other products.
here's another two-part, Sea Balance, which we don't use. But as you guys can see, there's a full line of products. Wait a minute. And there's a gentleman behind the counter.
How you doing?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Great. How you doing?
What is your name?
My name is Larry Lau.
So you're telling me you're the creator of this wonderful product?
Yes, sir. I am the creator.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you as well.
Now you guys see that the whole store is fully stocked with every other type of product. Now, why would JB walk into the store, walk past all of this inferior stuff, and come over here and buy the same thing each and every time? It's because it works. If you want something to make your tank look as amazing as mine's, I'm giving you the items here and now. This is my secret. So no, I don't have a secret reef in my backyard like some people claim. No, I don't go diving every other day and just put new corals in. This is what helps me grow what I have. Now, you also have something in that fridge that we don't know about.
Yes, this in the fridge here, this is our secret stash. And this is something that we have been sampling out to a lot of our customers. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is a gallon's worth of what we're going to call garlic cures. And this is an actual product that's an all-natural product. It's an anti-parasitic product. So if you ever have problems with parasites, this is a product that will...
So you're telling me if I have problems with ick or...
Ick and just the vitality of your fish and their color and whatnot, this is a food that you would add to your food. It's a liquid. It's a gel-based type liquid formula that you add to your food, and it's a safe actual gel. It's not like a binder that are usually, the misconception with those, is that they can cause problems, whatever. This one we use an agar base, which is an all-natural type of it's an algae that actually is used to make things into a gel form, and that's what we've added to this. But we've also added cayenne pepper, kelp, spirulina, and of course garlic. And all of those things are very essential in the immune system, and even in humans. So we took that, what we knew and our understanding of that, and we wanted to put it towards, the hobby.
Nice. And you can keep it in a refrigerator with food and everything? And
yes, this is the container they will come in. We're just working on the label now, which is already done. So we're just waiting on the label, and then you will be seeing that in stores.
See, only on JB's YouTube channel can you get preview of products that are not even out yet. Alright guys, what do you got going on here?
This here is just one of the many projects here. It's something that we believe in with, as advancing technology occurs. This is something that we love to do, is endeavor on projects like this, and even with our own line. So we do like to fiddle around, and that's something that we're doing here. Down below, I would love to show you, but it is top secret at the moment, and it is something that we are working on as a filtration for. So that is up and coming, so if you'd like to see it, come and visit us, and you'll most likely see this set up. So this is going to be a holding tank, will all be LEDs. We do, believe in LEDs now, that we know that they work, and as far as efficiency, they're great. Yeah,
you hear that?
Color,
LEDs work. LEDs work. Just in case anybody tells you they don't. And my tank is all LEDs. Now, this tank has amazed me over and over and over again. And the reason is that as long as I've been coming here, they have never done a water change on it.
We've never done one water change on this tank throughout the year so far. So I think once a year we do about one water change, and the reason why we do that is in case we're unsure of any nutrients that we don't know that can't be added to the tank.
This actual tank was running on the bio pellet reactor for
yes, it was
a very long time.
Yes, it was running a very long time on that. All we have now though is the refugium up top. We did do a Berlin style on the bottom, but we do love the refugiums. We highly recommend them. They are a great system to have, especially if you're trying to have everything as natural as possible. That's the way to go. We do have LEDs on here. We're very big on the eco rays. We like the eco rays just because of the focus lens on them.
And they're customizable, right?
They can be customizable, yes. The ones that we have customized, they have 2 watts instead of 1 watt.
Nice.
That's for depth. And we did do the separate cords, which you don't usually get on that model. So you can actually put them on separate timers if you need be. But for the money, for what, $349, you can't go wrong. And it is a working LED, and they work.
Well, I'd like to say thank you for the tour.
problem.
I mean, it's been a pleasure. It's been a very informative tour. I know you kept the store open a little bit longer just for us, just for YouTube.
Anytime, and we're happy to do it with anybody who wants to give us a heads up if they want to come and visit us, and just let us know. Take a peek, whatever the need may be. But as you walk out the store, you'll see this is our 200-gallon setup with LEDs as well. This is an 8-can lighting LED, very pricey LED, but is a working technology, very good technology because you get to choose the Kelvin of what the temperature of the bulb is.
And I noticed you have a huge plating Montipora there. How'd you guys grow that?
We grew that solely on our product. This was in the first phases of calcium carbonator when we were never selling it to the public. This is what we grew it on and how we knew it even worked to begin with. We tested it out in the store and on this tank, and the results that we had was no death, and we had just exceptional results in growth, color, stamina, just in everything that we put in there. One thing I like to say about our product is you don't have to do very many water changes because you have all the elements that are there. The reason why you would do a water change, you don't have to do as many, let's just say.
All right. Well, if I have any more questions or any more concerns, I will definitely stop by and speak to you again.
Definitely.
So thank you for your time, and we'll see you on the next episode.
All right.